What is going on to you Aries out there? Like it is, I said before, please make sure to go ahead and check out my merch at my Linktree link right there, right? This is my hoodie. This is my own actual made hoodie. You got the Montezuma picture. For all those people who don't know who Montezuma is what most people would consider black. He's from Mexico. And obviously ancient times he was a sultan or a king, right, quote unquote, but a sultan, a Moorish sultan. So all those people who see me or heard me rather talk about Moorish science and all of that, yeah, Montezuma is a Moor or was a Moor. And then you have the official Kareemspiritworks stamp or authentication right here. So I just want to say thank you. I just want to say I really appreciate it. And go ahead and pick these up as well as the books, or come through and get a reading from me. So I can keep the show going, right? So for you, all right, so for you, Aries, you have the Nine of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, and then you have the Three of Wands. So for you, Aries, right, the Nine of Wands speaks to how your mind is changing as time go on, and that you're learning how to actually navigate very wild or rough situations between yourself and other people, and how it is that other people can say one thing and they do something else. So the Eight of Pentacles and the Three of Wands speaks to how, and one of the things that you're learning to do is to essentially move forward. You know, when somebody decides that they want to, you know, waste their time and everything like that, you know, waste it and all of that, these are the people that you really should just move forward from. You know, obviously you're going to be upset, obviously, because why is this person wasting precious time? You know, and I definitely understand, you know, why I used to get so upset or why I don't like it is because, number one, the person doesn't have to do that. You know, I still have problems with it still to this day. I'm learning how to actually get over that more and more and more, but I have a good reason to be upset with it, right? Or to be as upset with it as I used to, because first and foremost, and I've talked about these narratives, what is the person actually getting with all of this? So they're just wasting time. They're wasting their own time. You know, they're trying to make you mad. All this stupid stuff, wasting their time. Because if they knew that they were going to pull this in the first place, live your life. Like that's the equivalent of trolling people. Like you desperately trying to get attention, right? Like a person is talking to you, and imagine being that desperate. You don't even, right? They don't even know you. They're talking to you, Aries, right? And then they're talking about what it is that they're gonna do, and then they flake. Imagine being that attention starved. Imagine being that desperate for attention, constant attention, right? To where you gotta start a conversation with somebody who you don't even know just so that you could essentially lie to them and run off. This is why a lot of people are gonna be single. And the thing is that so even when stuff like this happen, like I said before, I'm learning how to deal with that personally, but to the point where I don't even care about it in that sense. I could just move forward. But the point that I'm trying to make here with that is the remedy to that is to deal with it, right? As to how you feel about it. Obviously, you're probably not going to feel very good. But again, the Three of Wands, to keep it moving forward, because these people are idiots, yo. Real talk. Like, and the thing about it is that I'm 33. I still don't understand what is it that people think is so good about the relationships in the United States, because I've said this before and I'm gonna say it again, I don't be getting anything. All of this back talking, issues, troubles, and all of that. I don't care what anybody says. I'm going to end up with a look. I'm going, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to end up with what a lot of people going to get upset about, because at the end of the day, I don't get anything. All these, what do they expect? What, you know what I'm saying? And I'm saying all that as an analogy to how what's happening with you. Like, you Aries may feel like the same way too. You don't get anything. It just seems like these people are just wasting your time. You are expected to hold on forever. Like, what is actually happening, right? And this is the point that I'm trying to make. That's why it sounds so confusing, because it is. It's like, what is expected of you? They do some stupid stuff. Everything is up in the air and it's unclear. They're talking to you, then they're not. But how are you supposed to build a relationship with somebody that pulls disappearing acts? Always, you know? And then what happens? And then they expect you to wait. And then when you Aries move forward, right, on some Three of Wands type stuff, when you move forward, what happens is, again, the Six of Cups and the Five of Cups. Now they want to come back and try to act like they claiming you, right? They now want to come back and try to act like they claiming the gold, right? But if you claiming the gold, then you should have taken it if you were claiming it then. You feel me? You should come on now. You know, you should have claimed the shit then if you was taking the gold then. What? You feel so? Those people should have stopped playing stupid if they wanted you in the first place. The reason why I'm saying that, let me be straightforward, is because you Aries are doing your thing. You are talking to other people, getting to know other people. And these people that wasted your time, they want to make a claim to more of your time. And you Aries are like befumbled. You Aries are bewildered, because it's like, why? Why? For them to waste more of your time? Just being stupid? Because this is time wasting, playing around with this goofy individual. We don't have 1,000,000 years to live. Like, again, and this is something that I seen the other day. How long is expected of you to wait? And for what? Wait years and years and years. You in your 80s, and then now you begin trying to date. Are you kidding me? Seriously? And they BSing forever. Let me explain something to you. These jokers out here, these goofballs out here that play games, they're wasting their time. Make no joke, make no bones about it. Make no qualms about that. They're wasting their time. Because they don't be dating for a point. They don't be dating to say, I'm dating to actually kind of go through these people so I can find someone that's compatible with me. They're not doing that. They're wasting their own time on time wasting activities. They're talking to you, setting something up, but flaking. What are these people doing other than wasting their time? This is why it is I don't have respect for them like that, because I have respect for them in the sense of them being alive, and I respect their life and all of that. But I don't, like a living being and everything like that, right? Rights and everything. I get it. But at the same time, I don't have higher respect for them than that, because they just running around here wasting their time, because that's what it is that they're doing, Aries. This is why hanging around parasites is so dangerous. It's because these people literally, and I hope YouTube don't hit me for this, but they will literally swear that they're not wasting time. But yet, factually speaking, they are, because when they just talk to you or they pull the antics that they pull, what are they doing but wasting time? Because what are they expecting to happen? What effect are they expecting to happen? If they talk to you and then they go missing for 9 months out of a calendar year, What is that other than wasting time? Because that's not a relationship. You can't build a relationship with somebody that's gone half of or more than half of a year and you only see them once. That's not a relationship. So, you know, it's quite an abnormal or an odd thought process where they think that they're not wasting your time, and at the same time, or they're not wasting time, or you're not wasting your time taking them seriously if you were to ever take them seriously. And at the same time, they pulling these types of cartoon stupid antics. What are they doing? They running around here, jumping off the walls, bouncing off the walls like a Looney Tune, doing all types of stupid stuff. What are these people doing exactly? Because stuff don't be making any sense. And then you have the Strength and the Two of Swords. And then, like I said, when you move forward, right? Four of Swords. When you move forward and you're like, you don't care. Like, what are we doing right now? You don't care, and you shouldn't care. You're gonna move forward. Now that's when it is that they upset. That's what the Five of Cups represents. Like I said, right? I was just a little bit, excuse me, ahead of myself. They mad in a mug. They mad in a mug. Oh, X, Y, Z. But they be wasting time. This is the reason why it is. This right here, Aries, is why it is that some people will get to a point. Let me explain to you what happens, right? Maybe some of you Aries may know this. Maybe some of you don't, right? This is why it is that you'll hear people get to a certain age and then now they want to rush the relationship because they've been BSing and wasting time forever and a day. This is how it is that you know that factually it is a waste of time, because these people will get to a certain age on either side, right? And then they'll be like, oh, then they try to rush the other person. They got this rushed timetable in their head of when they need to be married and they need to settle down and start having little ones and all this other type of stuff. And then the other person that's trying to make it work with them be like, wow, like calm down, they feel rushed because they are rushed. Because it's this catch-22 that a lot of people be wasting their time where, once again, when they're young, they don't want to act right. They want to act like they stupid. They want to act like they don't have brains. Then when the mid-20s, 25 start rolling around, now they want to start cramming everything like they do. Like when you cram studying homework and studying classwork for a big quiz tomorrow. They want to start studying and doing all this cramming and, days or weeks of information into a few hours and all this other. That's what it is that they be doing. And it don't work most of the time. It don't work ever, actually. Because these people are so stupid, they don't take into consideration that they need to emotionally, first and foremost, they need to get their spirituality correct. They need to find their compass, find their direction. They need to emotionally relax, right? They need to emotionally mature, emotionally change. They have to stop being so stupid. They have to stop doing useless things that don't make any sense. That's not how grown-ups work in the adult world. If you want to be taken seriously, you have to do things with purpose. Otherwise, in the adult world, people are not going to take you very seriously. So ripping and running around here, acting like you slow and and being stupid and all this other type of dim-witted, no disrespect, but dim-witted antics, people are not going to take you seriously in the real world. You're not going to get that job promotion if the business is serious about producing what they producing and making their money. They're not going to give you a job because they see an idiot. Not you, I'm saying, but in a general sense, for whoever. They're not going to give whoever a job because that person could be an idiot. They observe that person is an idiot. And why would they give a job to an idiot? And then the Justice now on the Four of Pentacles represents how, so they have to do growing up first. They still have to spiritually grow up, understand responsibilities, and learn how to have that ego transition, right? They have to also, like I said, go through the abyss. This is why it is that people could have all this amount of money and everything, and financially they set, but then their ego is on high. This is why there's a rise in mental issues with people up until they late, because they're dealing with arrested development. They haven't developed their mind. They haven't developed their ego. Their ego hasn't gotten smaller. They haven't understood that they can be wrong. They don't know how to admit that they're... All of these things are different, like strikes, like you do like a bingo check pad. All this thing is just like strikes or notches when you counting, right? Stuff like this as to, or reasons, right? That stands for reasons or justifications why these people are, they can't, they're undateable. So the thing is that the Justice and the Four of Pentacles, you Aries are taking care of yourselves as y'all should, really. Because at the end of the day, once again, like, you're not like, what, you know what I'm saying? You Aries are not holding back, because at the end of the day, what are they really giving you for real, for real? They're not actually giving you anything but headaches. And they expect you to hold back. Why? They treat you like trash. So let's clarify the Justice. Justice, Ten of Pentacles, Judgment, King of Cups, and Four of Swords. The chickens are coming home to roost. Rest in peace, Malcolm X. But the chickens are coming home to roost. You know, for all those people, whether it's this person specifically who I'm talking about that tries to bring that goofy behind in, or just people in general, the dating pool is changing. Regardless of how people want it to remain the same or go back to the way that it was, or whatever, the dating pool is changing. And from my perspective, the dating pool is changing into a way that it always should have been. It should have changed into this for thousands of years, because people have been around that long. But it should have been here for thousands of years. The change, I mean, should have been like this for thousands of years. Because now we're at a point, we are at a precipice where it's for everybody got to stop talking. Everybody got to show and prove their value. If you ain't showing to prove your value, if a person wants to rock with you and you're a bum, no matter what they say, that person is a bum too. Because people rock hard. They rock on with bums. People who talking about, yeah, I could learn something if I put my mind to it, but I'm shiftless. I'm not going to put my mind to anything. So you a bum. And the person who rocks with you, is with you, has a little one with you, starts up a family with you or whatever, they're a bum too. No exceptions. Because birds of a feather flock together. You could, you know, even if they like you, they have to like you from afar. Because if they go with you, they bums. Be upset if you want to. And you seeing how a lot of people, if I'm really just putting it out there on a more big scale, right, the bigger picture, a lot of people can't really accept it for what it is. They can't accept the change that's happening. But that's it. That's pretty much it. You Aries, your time is coming. You know, your good time is coming. You know, to where people don't really want to rock with you unless they have a legitimate reason not to rock with you. They're gonna have to. You know, all the game plan, all that game plan is gonna backfire on them, because they're gonna look real stupid wasting time when it's like, all you're doing is wasting my time. Get out of here. You know, you either gonna call them out for it, or their life, or you're gonna find them in certain positions where life itself isn't, obviously, don't speak words, but they're gonna get exposed, because they're gonna be in compromising situations where it's like, what happened, player? I thought you had all this leverage. What's going on, player? What's up? So what were you doing besides wasting time? And they're gonna look at you like, you know what I'm saying? They go give you that stupid look on their face. Anyway, man, we getting up on out of here. I'm trying to get my YouTube channel to 100,000 subs. Smash that subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos.